Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. The channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis, updated commodities. We'll work our way through the dollar yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. If you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all these topics and subjects, looking for investment opportunities and sharing that with everybody in the community. You can see specials, the coupon code if you'd like to join. It works on both the monthly and yearly membership. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. Starting with the dollar. Dollar still looks like it's good to go higher. We've broken out of this falling wedge to the upside, and I think we could potentially see a move higher in the dollar. Usually, what accompanies that or drives that is stronger yields. Today, we do have a weaker dollar today, and we do have weaker yields today. But I don't know how long that will last. We'll have to wait and see if there's any follow through on yields. Right now, we're up against resistance, trying to break through that resistance. If we break through it, I think the dollar will follow. The 10-year is down today. There it is. We had three little down days there inside of the big up candlestick, and that generally is good for a move higher, not lower. The uptrend is still intact. The sellers are not in control with this pattern. And again, we are sitting on top of a structure that we're on top of, which I think will work our way on up. 30-year yields, the same thing as the 10-year. We were down a little bit, but again, these are small candlesticks. There's no follow through, at least not yet, on this selling pressure. If there isn't follow through and you've broken recently through a pattern to the upside like this is just a continuation consolidation. That's what I think. TLT, we are up a little bit today, but momentum is down. We are trying to turn. We got a big wick at the bottom a couple days ago and a couple of small down candlesticks. Bigger, longer term momentum is lower. The 2 and the 10, we have a down day today, but again, we've been chopping sideways this entire time through this section there. I'm not exactly sure which way this is going to break. We have a falling wedge, which is good for a move higher. But I will say, almost every time in history, once you kind of roll over, things are generally shot lower. So we've rolled over, and it's like, okay, which direction are we going to go here? Recession, inflation. It's like, all right, we're at the decision point. Let's see us go. And we've been chopping sideways at this decision point. So we'll see what happens. And again, there are other things that are positive for the inflation outcome going up, like gold going higher, silver and copper, and all these things are sitting on top of their patterns, which to me screams that we're going to go higher. That would be my educated guess. TYX TNX ratio is up today. That's generally a tailwind behind gold. So we've got TYX TNX ratio up and from a very low level in history. And we've got a weaker dollar. Gold was only up $8.50 an ounce today. We're at support. We'll see what happens. But we're squeezing up into this corner. We're riding on support. We've been riding on support, though. That's almost like it wants to break through support to the downside. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're in the pattern. We've been going up. The momentum is up. Silver, we are up 0.2%. Again, I still think we're going to go higher here. We've got some small candlesticks next to the breakout candlestick. So it looks good to go higher at this time. And we're, again, sitting on top of a lot of support. There's a reason it got up here. Could we chop sideways? That's a possibility. Definitely could. But it took all that effort to get up here. We got platinum down a little bit today, down $12 an ounce, 0.86%. We got this pattern here. Now, I could do this. This is how I drew it a while back, but we could do something like this. We'll see if this busts out of here or not, or if this is a rising wedge where we come back down. This thing's been on fire though. So even if it were to cool off a little bit, that's fine. it's the way it is. But momentum is up. We'll see what happens. Palladium down slightly. We did get a reversal candlestick today. We were up quite a bit early morning. And then throughout the day, it had sold off. There it is. So pre-market, early morning, it was up, and then we sold off, came back down. So momentum is heading lower. That's why we got that big wick at the top there. And again, we'll see what happens. And when I look at these things, I look at everything from this standpoint that this here is like your buying area, and then you just let it go. Like, don't worry about the short-term little market movements. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, exactly. Frozen, right? XE to gold ratio, we are down slightly today, minus 0.75. Looks like we could have a little bit lower possibility there of the miners underperforming gold. We've got GDX down slightly. But again, we've been chopping sideways. We are getting some of these kind of bearish candlesticks coming out and not a lot of buying pressure. Is there a little bit of a pullback that might come? I don't know. We'll see. Looks like it's trying to roll over a little bit if we do break through support. GDXJ, yeah, getting a little bit of selling pressure. There it is today. That is a bearish engulfing pattern where we could break through this support level. So there might be a little bit more consolidation here if it does break lower. We'll see if that occurs. SILJ. SILJ also getting the selling pressure candlestick today. That is a little bit more bearish. We got one here. And then this one here. And this is also a bearish piercing candlestick. Now, this is all at resistance. Back it out. We're all at resistance here. So we could, loop it around or do something like that before breaking up to the upside. So it might take some time. Crude oil, I don't think it's down that. They rolled over contracts. Crude oil was down 0.27% today. Small little candlesticks right there for crude oil. TTF gas down 2%. We've been chopping all over the place after this broken falling wedge to the upside. Still looks okay to go higher if it wants. If we break below this guy, then I would say, yeah, we're going lower for sure. If it really breaks through it. Nat gas up 1%. We're underneath resistance. The blue trend line up at the top there. Haven't busted through that. There is the possibility that we could roll over here in the short term. Our boy XOP, yeah, me, up 0.15%. We were looking strong in the morning. We were coming on up, and then it reversed and headed lower throughout the day. But there it is, longer term for XOP. We could get a little bit of resistance through here as we bounce all around. OIH down 1.19%. Now, we had a bullish piercing candlestick here. This is a bearish piercing candlestick today. Geez, we are going back and forth here. I'm going to put no arrow right now. This is the longer term uptrend. We'll see what occurs here. We'll see what occurs. Most charts in energy service look pretty strong. So I would say that the bottom's in. It's difficult to say where this is going to go here in the short term. We've got selling pressure coming down here. We have a reversal candlestick here and another reversal candlestick. So basically the buyers and sellers are dueling it out against each other. Whenever you get this type of action, I generally don't do anything. I just wait. If you're a trader, I know I do these daily updates. You really just sit and don't really do much. Like right here, this looks like it could roll over. It is a possibility. And I'd like to see the yield curve drop and other things kind of fall in place to solidify that view. We would see gold go up, silver go up, which it is. The only thing that throws you off is like, hey, copper's breaking to the upside, and we'll go through that here shortly. Which copper yields and oil generally trade together. Newcastle coal futures down a little bit today, minus 1.2%, getting a little bit more selling pressure than previous ones. We could chop sideways here for a little bit. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is up a little bit, staying above support. I do think this is going to head higher with time. Uranium futures pricing down at 71.25. We're down a little bit. And here we are chopping all over the place. But yeah, we're at support. We'll see if it holds. URA, the equity, people going and buying the equities, it's up 1.26. And we've broken through a lot of, I'd say, critical resistance here. It looks good. It looks really good up for the equities. URNM continuing higher, up 0.18. And then URNJ down just slightly. Still looks good. We're on top of everything. So with support underneath us, it looks good. Nickel's up 0.5. And again, we've been chopping sideways here for a while. The chop continues. Copper looking really strong today, up 1.3%. We very well easily could break out of this consolidation. We have a bullish engulfing today. So we're sitting on top of the pattern. We're on top of all of this. And we got a bullish formation, which is this. Flag pattern, pennant formation. And then we got a bullish engulfing today. So yeah, up, up, up. COPX, we're still chopping in this downward falling wedge. It's going to go up. And if copper breaks, I'm sure COPX will break with it. Lithium continuing higher, up 1.76. That one's already had a breakout, and it's moving on up. Next resistance is about $47-ish. REMX killing it, dude. Up 3.12% today. REMX has just been ripping. We popped up above that resistance area. There's your resistance area. We popped up above that. It is possible that we do a retest on top of this. That is possible. Iron ore up 0.23. That's starting to break out here. We could see a big move in iron ore at some point in the near future. So keep this on your radar, guys. There's the big squeeze in the corner. We could pop here at any second. So watch for it. Aluminum 26.25. We haven't popped that 26.50 area yet, but we're right underneath it. We'll see if we can punch through or not. Baltic Dry Index continuing to fly higher here. Look at that thing roll. So this is a big breakout of this pattern. Broke to the upside, did a retest, and now we're shooting from the retest. This could run for a little bit. It's a big pattern. A lot of people state that the size of the opening is roughly what you could get in a potential breakout where, I mean, this thing could run. It could get up there. Get up there a ways if it were to do that, so we'll see what happens. Emerging markets down slightly. We had a weaker dollar, but emerging markets down slightly, uptrend still intact. Moo up 0.22%. Again, we're sitting on top of the pattern. I still think we're going higher. In the short term, we are getting a little bit of selling pressure, and we could even pull back to $70-ish again if it wants to do so before moving on up. KRE up 0.16, looking okay, looking like it's trying to break out of this little congestion consolidation zone. XHB down a little bit, doing the back test thing, just chopping sideways. Russell 2000s down 0.61, getting a little bit of selling pressure here. Interesting. We've got buyers and sellers kind of dueling it out in a couple different areas. That's what's happening here. SPX down slightly. Again, the uptrend's still intact. NASDAQ's up, uptrend still intact, broken through all the resistance areas. Dow Jones Transportation chopping sideways. We can just create a new pattern here. This is kind of like a downward facing little pattern here, perhaps. That is being formed right underneath resistance. Bullish if it's downward facing like this. It's a bullish pattern. Industrials continuing to work its way on up. Today it was down a little bit, but it's still in an uptrend. It still looks good. Bitcoin down 2%, getting a consolidation here, chopping sideways. Ethereum's up 1.23. A little bit of selling pressure throughout the day. That's what the wick at the top is. It could reverse. We can see in these candlesticks here, see how the opening and closing prices are slowing down and then you get a reversal and it's real tight, we could roll over. We have to see if there's follow through because we could just do one of these, coming back like that and then it rips higher. That's a possibility too. MicroStrategy's down a lot more today, down 6%. A lot more selling pressure there. We'll see if there's follow through with it or not. That looks a little bit more bearish. Whenever you get these big red candlesticks coming out, if they continue to come out, then yeah, we could be in a bigger, larger consolidation. Could start. The VIX is down minus 0.67%, so no real pressures there at this time. And we're underneath resistance. So that's what I've got for today. And I'll touch on this real quick. Canadian USD, a lot of these currencies haven't broken out yet. We're still at resistance. So that's this is the African Rand versus USD, and it looks like I drew that one on logarithmic. BRL USD was down today, so we're going to see some weakness in emerging markets. That does look like it pulled back a little bit further. Australian dollar hasn't broken out yet. We're still in the pattern trying to break out. So we're not flying yet. It's kind of still all in stealth mode, the commodity bull market, so to speak. Is it possible that we could come back and do something like that? Yeah, it is. Still possible to do that. The British pound already broke out, so that looks better than the others from a falling wedge. But that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. So give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you'd like. We have a question and answer session coming up on Saturday, which is tomorrow at 7 a.m. Mountain Time. So bring your questions. I know some people have already sent in some questions, and I'll answer whatever I can on what you have. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. See ya.